In the next case, we will be changing this background image here, this header image actually. So that is why we will be getting back to this headers media. Now the interesting things here are you can upload a header video and the required dimension here is 2000 by 1200 pixel and it will be in .mp4 format. So you need to select that video, you need to make that video to be published over here, or in the other case you can enter a YouTube URL and you will be seeing a video background here. Every time this website loads over here, that video will be played on mouse hovering and it will be played through a YouTube URL, or you can place a header image. So it would be rather effective one if you use a header image instead of a header video, because in that case buffering or this sort of things, those will be slowing down your website to be loaded into user's computer, and that will be a very bad impression. That will be practically restraining the visitors to visit your website. So that is why it is always wise thing to use header image instead of this header video. Or you may contradict with me and you may use a video over here. So all we now need to do, we need to change this header image. So that is why we are going to this add new image option and again into this upload files, select files, and we will be using this cat image here. So open it again, select and crop. We will be focusing into this cat image here. So that is why we will be cropping this image up to this cat image, up to the part which is being occupied by this cat, or you may skip cropping over here. I would crop that image and we can see that practically this background is now changed into the background that we have defined over here. You may hide this image if you do not want to use this particular one, or you may use the same image here, crop image, and you will see that your header image is back, or you can revert back to the original image that has been used over here. Now if we just publish, get back to our project, reload, and we can see that the image is been now published. Another thing, you can see that the image dimension is provided. Here it says that your theme works best with an image that matches the size of your video. That means we will be needing a 2000 by 1200 pixel image for using against this background. So that will be the best image dimension. I was practically using a 1400 by 600 pixel and that won't be good enough to use against this header background. So always try to make an image with this desired dimension of 2000 by 1200 pixel and use it against the header image, against the background of the header image of your website. Okay, now in the last case, all we need to do, we need to include some video files in our header background. So if we now place a video file into our header background, then all we need to do, we need to select a video over here, and here's the recommended dimension of 2000 by 1200 pixels, or we can enter a YouTube URL. So all we are now going to do, we will be including a YouTube URL over here, and this is the URL of that particular video. So if we now just get back and enter this URL over here, we can see now that the video is now being included into our web project. There it goes. This is the video, and you can see that it is now already being played. We can see that we have a pause button here and we have a play button. This is an interactive button right over here. So this is how you can include your YouTube video, or you may include your own video with a defined dimension of 2000 by 1200 pixels right into your website. And if we now publish it, now just get back and visit your site, and now we can see that it is practically now buffering your YouTube video over here, and it is now in a play condition. So everything is now in order. You can see that this is the result of including a YouTube video or any kind of video. So instead, I would like to suggest you to just get back to your project, and instead of this YouTube video, if you decide that you won't be including any video over here, then all you need to do, you need to delete it back, the source of or the YouTube URL that you have provided over here, you have to delete it off, and now get back to your current header, and you can see that automatically the header is now back into its position. So if you now just publish and get back to your project and reload, and you can see that your header image is back into its position. So this is the thing that we need to know from this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we'll be creating our first post, and we'll be obeying all the laws that WordPress offers us. In case of SEO and other purpose, we'll be maintaining all those laws, we'll be keeping in mind, we'll be discussing about it. If you guys have liked this tutorial, then do not hesitate to hit that red subscribe button down below. Hope to see you guys in our next tutorial. Till then, bye.